Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna be covering Doom today, and, Eternal. Second one. Second one. And, just throwing it out there, here's the controller layout if you need to find it. You good? You got it? Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's start over. Alright, this is perfect. So, this game plays just like Halo, in the sense of the way it moves and the way it feels. Except, in Doom Eternal, this game is hellish. I had to do only 2 missions at a time because I got extremely tired. There's just so much going on. And hopefully this playstyle video helps. So let's get to it. So here's my playstyle, and the most important part, I put the most important part in the beginning, is movement. So I like to have full camera because that means I can shoot and never have to worry about aiming. I'm in full control of that. The movement though, it's where you need to focus on. So I like to go forward, backwards, left, and right. And let's start with forward. I like to use delay latch on left joystick up, and I prefer to put it on center puff, but I also accompany it with the force offs to make sure that every other left joystick direction is turned off to make sure they don't conflict with each other, because you can't walk forward and backwards at the same time, or you can't walk left and right at the same time, so we make sure we turn them off using force off. And yeah, there it is. So that's how we move forward. Center puff on delay latch, it latches on, it stays on forever until I either activate it again, or if I change direction by going backwards, which is left center sit. And the same concept, it stays on forever, and it turns off for this one as long as I activate forward, it should turn off. And there it is, turned off, no more. Same thing with left and right. So we're gonna be looking at this pillar, medic bag. I'm gonna go to the right, and this one's gonna be set on left puff. It stays on forever, same thing as the rest, and with their appropriate force offs to make sure that everything's a-okay on my end. Because I don't like to think about force offs, they just work. I have confidence, and my profile is going to do exactly how I set it up. And last but not least, left. And to do that one is left sit. So everything's in conjunction with each other, and that's the gist. That's the hardest part of the whole profile. Now, for the juicy parts, the action. Shooting, I love it. Center sit, easy. Perfect. Right center puff is for dashing. There is no reloading in Doom Eternal, which was odd to me because I guess I'm not used to that. I'm used to always having a reload button. But in this case, the dashing is going to be on right center puff. You don't get that right away, mind you. You get that pretty early. But when you do get it, it's nice to have. Oh. Anyway, ignore that. Right center sit, melee. But here's the kicker. I combined 2 buttons with it. So if you tap it, it'll do melee. But if you hold it, it will do mod exchange, which comes to my next segment, right? So tapping it, melee, holding it, mod exchange. Mod exchange, what is it? Well, in the game you get like certain abilities on each gun to make them unique and more, you know, powerful, badass. And for this case, in the shotgun, you have 2. You have sticky grenades, which is my preferred method to kill everything. Or if you change the mod, it's an automatic shotgun. It's pretty neat. And to that one, and to do the actual mods, you use left trigger or right trigger at the same time. And I put that button specifically on lip. So with lip, you should be able to use your mods to your guns with lip. All right. Oh yeah, weapon exchange. To change weapons, it's Y, I believe, and it's gonna be on right puff. But if you hold it, it'll do the weapon whip. It should freeze time or at least slow it down enough for you to select anything on the menu. And I set it to where when you select your weapon, any button on the quad stick, any combination, turns off the weapon wheel. So in this case, jumping did it. There you go. It's pretty neat. You want a gun? Replace it. Doesn't matter what combination, turns it off. This is what I love Force Off. Force Off is so good to make sure you don't make mistakes. Alright, the next thing. All the grenades. I remember making this one. This one's pretty creative in my opinion. So with the grenades, you have to use LB to activate it. You can see on the bottom right hand corner. And then to change grenades, you have to use left the D-pad. So I was like, I wanted to where I use a grenade. I want to switch grenades the moment I use it, because they're on a timer. They're on a cooldown. Use a grenade, it's on cooldown. And there's two types. There's freezing grenades and there's blast grenades. So in this scenario, the moment I use a grenade, it switches. See on the bottom right? It went from blast grenades to freezing grenades. And then you do it again. It goes from freezing grenades to blast grenades. And hopefully the timer or cooldown is up and you can constantly keep blasting them. It's super easy. I don't have to do anything. It's neat. It kills a variety of enemies, one-shotting them. And that's because it's on a delay off, or a delay on, at least. All that's on right stick. What's the next thing on the menu? Oh, yes. My chainsaw and my flamethrower. These, since they're very important, but they're also on cooldowns, I put these on soft commands, but I put them on the easiest one. Center puff soft is going to be the belch. Oh, actually no, I take that back. The chainsaw is going to be on center puff soft. My apologies. And that is just going to be chainsawing enemies. It's not my favorite thing to do in the game because it's so finicky when it comes to targeting. But the other one's going to be belch, the belch, the flamethrower. And that one's on center sip soft. It's easy to do and you can quickly start shooting the moment it activates. But that's it. The last thing would be the Crucible Sword. This is endgame weapon, so you don't have to worry about too much of it. Probably pretty much the best weapon you get in the game. For this one is D-pad right. I set this on left, center, puff, soft. And you just bring it out and you swing it. Straightforward. Alright. And that's it. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else to it. I do gotta say there's one thing with my profile that is a little finicky and you probably won't like it. There's a quick remedy though to it. Here's a good example. This shotgun has a hook shock as a mod. Sadly, since I combined left trigger and right trigger together on the lip button, you won't be able to do it that easily. So the way you can remedy this is you can put triple puff or triple sip as your left trigger by itself. At that moment, you should be able to hook shock. The same thing affects it with this weapon, the assault rifle. It shoots rockets as one mod, but the second mod has high precision caliber shots. Sadly, since again it's on the lip, left trigger and right trigger on the lip, I'm just gonna be quick scoping, and I kid you not, it's actually really good. Just doing that, you will hit headshots easily, and it does so much damage. You don't want to be scoping forever. This is not like COD. This is quick action pacing. It wants to constantly be moving, so it's not that bad. I think the only downside is the shotgun with the hook shock. Other than that, enjoy the gameplay because I'm tired of talking about this. This is pretty straightforward. See ya, everybody. See you on the next one. Alright. We cool. Now I gotta go here. Ouch. One, two, three, four. I like the way he climbs, it's funny. Huh? Alley-oop. There we go. I want more figurines. I mean, records are cool, but figurines. And that's how you do it. You. Aw. I need help. Yoink. Ugh. Oh, my lips are getting so dry. 1 second. Oh my god! What the hell was that? They're protecting it. Okay, I gotta get rid of it. I know how to get rid of totems now. When does it end? Do I have to clean my controller every once in a while? Yes, but I do it rarely. I do it once every 6 months. That's not ideal, but if it's not dirty, it's not dirty. Usually, to me, dirty is when I can't play right because it's gunked up with my dead skin. I should be able to kill those two now. Dude, they're not ready to die yet? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what? Ugh. It was too crazy that they had to censor it. Is it over? I don't think it's over. Just wondering, after a couple dozen wet puffs, is there a downgraded performance? No. No, no, no. There's a downgrade in this goddamn game, that's for sure. I don't think I hit the checkpoint. I gotta do all that again. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I cannot handle that again. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Where do I go? According to this map, I don't know.